Hey, this is another Oakmont Esports stream. I'm joined by Horizon.
Hello.
All right, and we're also going to be joined by Coach Ben, coach of Norwalk High School Esports Club. Our opponents today in Overwatch. This is a UFEA match. This is week 4. And real quick, we're just going to get our player of the week going here. Player of the week is Blue. He's one of our damage dealers. He's a junior, has a high GPA and hopes to attend a UC college someday. Likes snowboarding, dirt bike, and building PCs. Loves kind of just getting along and that team bonding we get on the esports team, but does not like the color orange. And his best gaming moment is when the whole team just kind of meshes and the shot calls go off and everything works together, just all works like a beautiful system, which is of course awesome.
Oh, that's super cool that you do a player of the week.
I love that. We're trying. Boise State Collegiate is my idol, so I'm trying to get us on the same streaming quality they are. Of course, they have like a $100,000 studio and 4 broadcast engineers, but we're getting there. How's your program, Coach Ben? Tell us about your school.
It's great. Yeah, so Norwalk High School, we're actually lucky enough that we recently got a really nice computer lab dedicated to just playing games. And so I'm actually in the room with my players now.
That is awesome.
So they're just in the back. So hopefully we don't get much background noise here.
No, it sounds great. Sound crystal clear.
Perfect. As long as they're not popping off too much, we'll be good on noise.
And are you guys primarily UFEA or other leagues as well?
Yeah, so we were playing in NASIF and HSCL before this, but UFEA has kind of met our needs perfectly, and this is our second season with them. We're awesome. Super stoked to be here.
So you guys are original back when they were Trinity. That's really cool.
Yeah, we were original last year. We had an Overwatch, a Valorant, and a Rocket League squad, and we're lucky enough we've expanded out to 2 Valorant, 2 Overwatch. So
that is awesome. And you're down in the LA Orange County area somewhere?
Yep, for sure. Yeah, we're in the eastern LA area, so we're
okay, cool.
Right on the edge of like what you would really call, LA proper.
That's awesome. That is definitely the esports high school hotspot of the country.
Yeah, that's what I'm slowly learning that too. That in Bakersfield, actually. Shout out to West High out there. They have 17 high schools in their district, and they have their own internal league.
That's awesome.
Hey.
There is an internal league a little ways south of us in Elk Grove. I think it's got 4 or 5 high schools online. But Sacramento's been a little slow to get going, so we're looking forward to seeing more and more teams come online, though.
For sure, same. Yeah, I'm excited to see these like tiny little leagues just expand and get bigger and bigger, and yeah, hopefully esports can just blow up across the country in high schools.
Yeah. And you said you have 2 Overwatch teams?
Yeah, so this is NHS2, so this is our junior varsity team.
Okay, cool.
Most of the players, I actually think all of the players are new to the competitive side of esports, they've always just kind of, you know, rolled solo, done their own thing. So this is the first time for most of them that they're actually like playing together, you know, playing as a coordinated team and practicing.
Okay, cool. We've got a couple veteran players. Last year we did really well in the NASEF recreational league. But a couple of those players carried over. We also have some players who are basically brand new to Overwatch and have just been playing a couple months. And so it's really cool because we're very early on that like learning curve as a team right now, kind of back to stage 1. And so every week we're seeing them get better, but so far it's been a little bit of a rough season. Hopefully this will be a good match.
Gotcha. I'm hoping so too. I'm hoping this is going to be a pretty evenly matched game, you know, a game that we can see a lot of cool. Everybody's having fun, everybody's popping off on their character of their choice.
Exactly. And it looks like we're about ready to go here, right? All right, I'm going to switch us over to gameplay.
Now arriving at
And that stinger is still stuttering a little. I got to get that thing fixed somehow. I'm not sure what the issue is.
Still looks pretty good.
Yep, looking okay. And quick shout out to our players. Let's see. We got Hannah, Mason, Nathan, Michael, Eric, and Ryan. Oh, and Jacob. All right, so it looks like we've got 7 players and we'll be subbing someone at some point then. And we'll figure out who our starting lineup is in a sec.
Gotcha.
We've been a little light on practice this week. We got parts to build one streaming PC on campus. It's gonna be a beautiful, beautiful unicorn of a PC. And so I think we're spending some time building that this week instead of practicing. Hopefully this goes well.
I understand. Hey, that's exciting though.
Yeah, we're gonna do a hardline, water-cooled, completely custom, absolutely nuts build. Since it'll be the one computer in our lab that's actually good.
That sounds like a dream. That sounds awesome.
Yeah. Otherwise, our on-campus, it can run 30 frames per second on a good day.
I understand.
Yeah.
So this NHS team like really sped out here. Look at like these speedsters, Lucio, Genji, Eva.
Yeah.
They're already on point.
Yeah, they are, aren't they? And it looks like the Reinhardt shield is down already. Yours is still up. And so we're going to see a real hard time contesting this at first here. They're coming around the corner.
Yeah, I'm excited to see some kind of flank, although... Oh, there we go. Now we're on point. Now we have a fight for this main point.
Yep.
Oh,
damage is coming in.
Healer too.
Yep, 3 kills down. And it looks like we got Blue doing most of the damage there. D.Va's coming in with defensive shields.
And they let go.
Yep.
NHS is gonna have to fight hard if they want that point back. That was a great push by Oakmont.
Yeah, we have 2 teammates on fire right now. We already have an ult for our Junkrat.
And so it seemed like the Reinhardt shield went down at first, and your players were coming around the corner. Was that maybe too aggressive of a move, or how does that work?
I want to say that was maybe a little bit of miscommunication. Here comes that Junkrat ult.
Oh yeah, I see it coming around the corner there.
Oh, there it is.
And that gets 1. Still a bunch coming around though.
Looks like.
Ooh, and a nice flank coming in there. Do you see the confusion that just caused?
Yeah.
Looks like our Reinhardt's repositioned.
Norwalk, they can't push off of that. That's more time wasted.
watching your back.
I was learning last week about hard dive versus soft dive and how to cause chaos. Went against a team that actually stayed really spread out instead of all grouped up like we normally do, and it was really hard for our players to do.
Oh, what a counter shatter! Oh, that was such a great shatter from Dramoka. The Oakmont Reinhardt player, he knows what's up. He knows when to counter charge, when to shatter. That was almost a team wipe.
And he's one of our 2-year veterans, I think.
Gotcha. Props to Dramoka. Like, it's funny, between all the games that I've casted, there are so many flashy Reinhardt players in this league. Players that just know exactly when to be charging, when to be ulting to make these big plays happen.
It seems too like a Reinhardt is the most critical linchpin of most compositions. It's rare to not have a Reinhardt at the very front and center of things. So, like, if you ever wanted to just pick one role and know you've always got a spot on every team, that might be a good choice.
Right, that's such an important role. That's 4 down from Norwalk. I don't think they can push this before this game ends.
And this is the secure the point map, right?
Yeah.
Oh
so-
yeah, they're now doing the desperation thing, trying to keep it in overtime. But what's that called? Touch, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Oh. That was such a
Oh,
good
that
try to
was
touch the
so
point.
close.
I was totally airborne there.
Score 1.
All right,
0.
GG in the first round. And now roles are reversed, right?
Well, so now we're gonna be on a different version. We're gonna be on a different map. There will be similarities, similar characteristics, but like this. So this one, there's a kind of central pagoda area.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's more enclosed than the last map, but there's also some ledges that players can be pushed off. So
And it's an attack again for Oakmont, right?
it's both teams are technically attacking the same.
Oh,
point.
so it's just to contest the point, King of the Hill.
1.
Exactly, King of the Hill. That's
Got it.
what I'm
Okay,
looking
cool.
for.
Understand.
Capture the objective.
I got to try this out for my first time in I think years now. For about 2 weeks ago, jumped in a game, did some terrible dives with Diva. It was super fun. I was trying to learn one game at a time, and I finally realized that after 3 years of trying to learn League of Legends, it was just time to switch. Even though I'm still just like a bronze League of Legends player. The skill ceiling on these games is so huge. It's crazy.
Yeah. And I'm barely a silver support player, so I'm in the same boat.
Oh, cool. What's your main champion?
And oh, sorry, I meant in Overwatch. Not
Oh,
League,
I'm sorry, not champion, right? Hero? Oop, got a flank coming in on one side.
Oh, whatever. Yeah. I like playing a lot, and I appreciate being an aggressive support player, but
And Moira has
I'll play whatever the
teleports
team
and
needs.
turrets.
And then she can shoot. She has like the bouncing orb, and then she has a pretty good heal.
Nice.
But yeah, Oakmont just has this point. They are not going to let anybody onto it. I don't know how
Reinhardt shield's
Norwalk's
down
going to do
again.
this.
Yeah,
an
it seems like
opportunity there.
Reinhardt's gonna have to wait this out for a while, and
Yep.
our opposing teammate, the Tracer, keeps coming forward, and I'm not sure where they went, but they really rushed forward at us.
And is that an ulti right there, that bigger wall? And who put that wall
Yeah,
up?
this is Symmetra's ultimate. So
Okay,
Oakmont can shoot through that, but Norwalk can't shoot back.
got it. Oh, and they're dealing with that with a nice flank, though. That was a good attempt.
And Norwalk's getting picked off a lot. They're always losing like 1 or 2, and sometimes they'll lose 3 in a big fight. I think it's just impossible to push if they can't, if they can't stop those little pickoffs.
Get in. Heroes never die.
It's lots of little fights going on here and there, but all of them are coming out in favor of Oakmont. Norwalk probably has 1 or 2 good pushes left. Let's see what they can do.
I
Yep.
think those turrets are definitely playing in Oakmont's favor right now. Quite a few kills on the board for that.
And it's going to be a fast, aggressive point if they're going to contest here. Oh, good. They got a touch briefly, but it didn't stick. Yep.
Oh, there's the Diva ulti. Great shield. That was a great shield to save the team. And a great ulti. Oh, for Mocha. Yeah, I'm picking him for my MVP for this game. He is
All right,
laying
good
down
to
some
know.
great shatters and some good shields.
Yeah, that
like-
Diva ulti just went off in the middle, right?
Victory.
And you said
Sorry,
a
say that
shield
again?
prevented more of the team from getting caught by that Diva ulti?
So Reinhardt's shield can actually block the Diva ulti. So as long as the team's behind Reinhardt, they are safe. Reinhardt's shield will probably go down from it, but it's better than the team dropping.
Got it. Alrighty, well, we'll take a short break here while we get the second match going. And see y'all in just a bit. Alrighty. So, coming back at you guys, I just want to get you guys a quick tour of our webpage. Let me get this set up in just a sec here.
The new webpage.
The new webpage coming up. All updated. And that's awfully big. Here we go. Let me get that back down a little bit. There we go. There's new webpage. So yeah, we got all of our team players updated, got all our logos, got the beautiful header done by our student design team. Shout out to Kira. Got our values, some new graphics, calendar, which should be, okay, just kidding. It's not populating. Work on that. And then we got some new events and media up too. Oh, don't worry about it, Ashley, you're good.
I'm like moving the
Yep. So by the way, shout out to Horizon for Intel Inspires content creator finalist. Hopefully good things happen and we're able to win some prizes there.
Yeah.
Shout out to NASEF for putting together a C9 coaching clinic. I went to the Rocket League one. It was awesome. They're planning on doing a League of Legends one at some point soon. So stay tuned for that date. And then shout out to our student newspaper. All right, and so yeah, one final shout out here, very important. Thank you to Fire Up for sponsoring free game time for us every Wednesday. That's huge. We're looking forward to showing up tomorrow and playing at the awesome lounge. Shout out to Mobalytics for the streaming and analytics packages for League of Legends and of course our leagues. And in the past two, Heroes and HyperX. So we definitely appreciate it. All right, jumping back over to gameplay. Looks like the game is loading. And again, this is now game 2 of Oakmont Fenrir versus Norwalk High School Esports. We're joined by Horizon and Coach Ben.
It looks like Oakmont's going to be attacking first this time. All right, that's exciting.
And this is one of those maps with a huge wide open space, right?
Yeah.
So
I also noticed we have a Widowmaker this time around. We had a hero switch, and that's probably why, because there's more rank now.
And oh my goodness, they let Blue play Widow. You know how long he's wanted to play Widow? But he hadn't practiced very much, and so every time he wants to play Widow, everybody's like, no, you can't do it. He is so excited right now. He's playing Widow. This is his first time in a match playing Widow, I think all year. They finally let him do it. Looks like he's getting pocketed by the Mercy. That kind of makes sense. And just kind of tabbing around here. Let's see, we're gonna
actually on Geek Pro, this is a great map for Mercy right off the bat.
And it looks on your team, Coach, you got is that a Reaper?
Oh, are you talking about Roadhog?
I'm not sure. I saw somebody jumping up off the skyline there. Somebody flying around on the top right.
That was probably, that was Farah, excuse me.
Oh, Farah, okay, cool.
I forgot the name. Yeah, so Farah's gonna fly around and fire some rockets, but with Oakmont's Widowmaker, I don't think that's gonna be a very viable pick. Widowmaker's gonna be able to pick off that flyer.
Gonna have to stay behind buildings for the most part, huh?
Right.
Alright, looks like that first breakpoint is down. It's definitely always hard to get around that corner there. I've seen that go badly many a time.
Right, that's a huge stopping point for a lot of teams.
And that's 2 checkpoints now, right?
This will be the first, I suppose, 3 checkpoints, and now Oakmont's gonna push the cart to the end if they can make it there, and then Norwalk will have to push the cart either farther than them, or I suppose that's yet to be seen.
Got it. Hey, I got a question for you, Coach. There was this time, I think it was a week or 2 ago, where we're getting stomped so bad. I told him, wouldn't a pirate ship be appropriate for this scenario? And they all told me that a pirate ship is troll and that you can't do it if you have any self-respect. And I didn't understand because it seems like a good strategy. Have you heard of that?
I can't say I have.
Okay.
I suppose the students and players have an insight that we don't have.
Yeah, I just thought if it's a viable strategy, why is that not okay to do? I don't understand. But I've never played into one. Apparently it's horrible.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. Oh, another weird trivia. You know that if 2 Rocket League players bump cars together, they're not allowed to back out, and if they do, it's bad manners?
Rule number 1. Yeah, that's rule number 1. I didn't
know that either.
This fight, Bob's coming out. This fight has been hectic, but once again, it looks like NHS is on the losing side of this one. That's 2 picks, almost 3.
And it is chaotic, alright.
Yeah, and I noticed our Widowmaker, I think they're Ashe right now.
Oh, we switched to Ashe. Okay, so that was short-lived.
It was a little short-lived.
Well, short-lived. Widowmaker of all time. That's okay.
Yeah, they're on fire though right now, so that's really good.
Yep. Alright, coming around the corner.
Yeah, this is another one of those make or break corners. Teams can get locked in here.
Yep. And it looks like we're around the corners, so at this point it's just a full-on brawl.
Yeah, it's one last. Oh, what a shatter!
That was a good.
Heroes never die.
Got the whole team in one almost.
Hey, yeah, that was an absolutely critical shatter to just end this game on the spot. There was nothing NHS could do about that except be positioned differently.
And the shatter is
hindsight's
Reinhardt's
2020.
like rocket-powered axe coming through, right?
Switching sides.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah,
Okay.
he slams it down and it'll knock everybody in a cone in front of him on their backs for a second or two, and that second or two was enough for Oakmont to seal the deal on this game.
Yeah, that stun duration. And now we're switching
It
roles,
is a
right?
crucial
We're
ultimate.
defending, you're attacking?
Yes. So
All right.
now Norwalk will attack. We'll see if they do the same that same little Widowmaker move. See
Yep.
if that works out for them. Norwalk has another trick up their sleeve on this map. I don't want to spoil it if they do it, but I'll call it out if I see it.
Yeah, after the fact. That sounds awesome.
I'll be watching over.
It looks like we've switched up our comp a little bit. That was a different support character, right?
Did we have different from Zenyatta maybe? Is that the
The Zen
There was
person with
a
the
Zed in
orbs?
the last game. I think.
There was, okay. I just missed it.
I remember I heard the ultimate. I heard
Yeah,
the
you're
passive
probably right.
Irish.
yeah.
Looks like we're once again pocketing our long range damage.
Yeah. And something I'm noticing is Blue is almost playing like a hide in the back kind of position, kind of like a
Sure is. He's
Widowmaker but with
really far
Ashe.
back there. Yep.
Yeah.
And here comes the damage.
Alright, so let's see if Norwalk can get through. Like you said earlier, this little corridor right here is so hard to push through for some teams.
Yeah, I've seen my team get stuck there like 3-4 times in a row before they finally made it around the corner.
So we'll see if Norwalk can get through here. These Rhines just looking at each other, staring each other down. They want to smash through these shields.
Yep. A lot of healing coming through from our support. Shout out to Hannah. In fact, I think that might be critical here. I'm just seeing heal after heal go off.
Heroes never die.
Apologies
It looks
about
like
that.
some mixed kills going back and forth.
Yeah, looks like we have 3 ults right now, so this may be... Oh, yeah, and the Reinhardt gets the ult, knocking down like 3 of them at once, 2 kills.
Yep, and that
Great
push is over
combination
for now.
Shatter into High Noon.
Yep.
Norwalk is blocked at this junction here. They need to. I don't know if they need to switch up characters or playstyles or what, but they have to find a way past this little junction.
And it looks like they're doing it.
Yeah.
Yep. The damage is coming through now.
All right, they got one down. Are they going to be able to get this Roadhog? He's tanky. He's hard to take down.
Looks like they just
a lot of
pushed
healing
through.
coming through, but they did.
Yeah.
This is Norwalk's chance to cap.
Yeah, if they get it all done before the respawns come through and everything.
Looks like there's still 4 here to push. Are they gonna? Looks like they're not gonna contest this cap. That might be wise. Just back off and
Yep,
wait
and
for
just
a
wait
full
for the
team
cart.
ult.
Yep.
Oh, looks like a Reaper flanked almost. He came like around the corner.
Yeah, got shut down there though pretty quickly, but he did get 1 kill out of it.
So Oakmont's got Bob up. It looks like Norwalk is just gonna, kind of wait this out. They don't want to fight Bob. Ooh, I love that. I love that sneaky little move by your Roadhog there, waiting around the corner and just blasting Reinhardt out of the game for a little bit.
Yep. And it looks like we've got
I
a sniper
appreciate
up
those
top
ninja
too
players.
there. I'm not sure if that got noticed right away. Up in the top left. Or top
The
right from
Reaper.
your perspective.
All right, there's that Moira ult. This could be amazing for a push. What a shield! Defending against that Earth Shatter. And so it looks like this is just another little junction that Norwalk is stuck in here.
Yeah, that card is stalled out on exactly the wrong side of that choke point, huh? It's almost part of the choke point now. And it is pretty close in fighting there with a lot of chaos. Somebody's coming in for a flank. And it looks like that flank was successful. That was a D.Va flank.
Yeah, there was a D.Va ult, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
It was right in the middle where the payload was.
Yep.
Norwalk really wants to use this Reaper ult, but he just can't find the moment to do it. He's been holding on to it for a while. I guess they're going to try to take down Bob. That's usually a pretty foolish move. I mean, he just goes away in a few seconds. But, oh, there goes Moira. There goes the... This Roadhog's always got an ult up his sleeve.
It looks like damage coming through both directions here. I think Oakmont's struggling to come together after respawning.
Yeah.
It's starting to kind of regroup a little farther back. That makes a lot of sense. There they go. They should be able to stop the cart there. That's fine.
And right
I think
after the
sending people in
Reinhardt
piecemeal
comeback.
was a little too aggressive.
Yeah, I think there's just a last resort ult from the Zenyatta in an attempt to give our Reinhardt and our teams to get like, time to get back to the payload. Like, I'm noticing our Reinhardt keeps using like the charge to get back.
Yep.
That was a great Moira ulti, taking down two. Wasn't able to save Ryan, but that works enough. I think Norwalk might just barely be able to make it to the end of this segment with that
I think you're
that
right.
Moira ult.
The respawns are all over the place.
So Norwalk's going to pull into the station here. Norwalk will not be able to meet the tiebreaker that Oakmont has, but they will still, I mean, they could still potentially tie it. We'll see what happens. I like the Doomfist pick from Oakmont. There's a lot of little ledges to hop around, and he's sneaky with them. And he's already just causing havoc. He doesn't need to sneak around. He's just going to punch his way through the Norwalk squad.
And I just heard that Reaper ult go off. It looks like it did score a kill.
It did only one. I don't think that was what Norwalk wanted, but I guess it's better than nothing. Both teams down two. Norwalk is barely able to push this card up. They got almost 2 minutes to get this thing to the end if they want to tie up this game too.
Right.
Yeah, and great hook from the Hog on the Reaper that was trying to go around the corner.
I think with the proximity getting closer and closer to Oakmont's respawn point too, these chaotic fights are going to start to be less of a disadvantage for Oakmont.
Right, it looks like Norwalk backing off very. No, I guess Oakmont's backing off too. Looks like both teams are trying to regroup a little bit, gather up some ults. Norwalk has 5 ults on deck.
Somebody
Only
just went
4
in
with
for a
the
flank
Lucio
on
down.
Oakmont here. Who is that? Oh, Blue Wizard. Yeah, that's Blue coming in with the damage flank. Looks like that worked out.
So it looks like Reinhardt's in pretty deep. This is dangerous.
Yep, shields are down.
Moira ult is going off. It looks like it's time for Norwalk to push.
Oh man. Yeah, and we have a ult from our, we have our like Mercy running around trying to heal everyone. It seems quite difficult right now. So.
Yeah. Hannah should be
No,
okay
not
with
at
it. She is
all.
definitely the hardest working one in the game.
Oh man, that D.Va ult was bad.
It was a great counter shatter to stop that that Reaper ult from going crazy. Props Dramoka. Dramoka is an amazing Reinhardt player. He's got a lot of good game sense. He knows what's going on. He knows when to hold on to his abilities and use them properly.
Yeah, and our teammates who just died from that D.Va ult are just catching up, but it seems like they were able to get it around that corner So that might be really crucial since they're just at the last stretch of getting the payload to the map.
Norwalk's absolute last chance here to push the card and even try to tie this up. Here's the high noon.
Yep. Yeah, and it looks like our Reinhardt is just wading right into the thick of it.
I don't think Norwalk's going to be able to get on the cart quick enough. I mean, maybe Moira
Nope,
can.
Not with just a couple seconds. That might be
Yep.
it.
Almost, but
All right, well, GG. And is that it, Coach?
there's actually going to be one more game
One
after
more.
this.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. Stay tuned. So does Norwalk have any of the in-class esports themed classes too? Through some of the NASEF curriculum or anything like that?
One sec. Give me one moment. I
go
can
ahead.
answer that question. I
Yeah,
promise.
take your time. No worries.
All right. Apologies about that, Coach. I'm back now.
No worries.
Had a surprise visit. What was the question again?
Oh, question is, do you have any of the NASEF curriculum for actual classes?
So we do not.
Okay.
We're working on something. We are trying to do something not necessarily with the NASEF curriculum, but something adjacent.
Okay.
Hopefully in the future we'll be having some kind of classes associated with not only like esports, but something in the greater gaming esports sphere.
Awesome.
But
And
you
would it
know,
English or
making
computer
plans.
science or
Yeah.
some kind of a focus?
exactly. We do have a computer science pathway right now.
Okay, cool.
But we're looking to expand the scope of it.
Very cool. We are
How
after
about you
school
guys?
only
Do
these
you guys
days.
have your own?
No, we've been up about
curriculum for
4
this?
years so far. We're after school.
okay.
We were a club. This year we transitioned to an actual sport. So we are now
wow,
kind of
that's
like
the
moving
dream.
into the athletic department. Students will be getting physicals. We get a little bit of funding for the first time, which is awesome. Definitely shout out to admin and athletic department for making that happen. And so-
That's crazy.
Yeah.
We're in the same boat, but we're not quite yet at that level with like curriculum based stuff. So that's super cool to hear about how your club is growing.
Yep, should be good. We I think we actually peaked in size during COVID, during lockdowns, just because that was the only sport running.
Traveling to Dorado.
Yeah, that's an interesting phenomenon. We observed that too. Our club actually didn't start competing until the lockdown COVID time, and it still worked. I think for the same reasons that you said. It was one of the only things that was accessible.
Yep, I'd say actually kind of mid 2019. I think we had 70 members. We had
Okay.
4 League of Legends, 2 Overwatch, 1.5 Overwatch teams worth, and then about 2 Rocket League teams. At this season, we decided 1 team per game only, and then we try to rotate subs in or just coach our development players too. But we're just going to 1 squad per game of the 3 games we play.
Yeah, awesome. So what are the 3 games you play?
Oh, doing
Play
League of
Overwatch?
Legends, Rocket League, and Overwatch. 2 of them with
Gotcha.
PlayGS,
Okay.
and then 1 of them with UFEA.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
Any is that you're pretty comfortable with those 3, or any thoughts about like
We're
expanding
trying
out?
to see if we can get Super Smash going as our next choice. That one's
I think
awesome
that's a
because
great
it's got the
choice.
most continuity with the middle school and elementary school leagues. In fact, my
that's
daughter's
absolutely
actually on an esports team as a 4th grader now in Super Smash, which I think is just kind of awesome.
Oh way.
Yeah, way.
Wow.
Yep.
I will not waste this opportunity.
That is amazing.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd see it trickle all the way down from to elementary school yet, but it's starting to.
Alright, so let's see this initial push. So Oakmont, the ones on attack, that was a misfired immortality field by Norwalk. I don't think they meant to throw it that far.
Huh?
I guess they have to wait for the cooldown if they want to be in the field again.
Looks like we got our Doomfish who attempted to go around and get the people off of the high ground on Norwalk, but it wasn't. Seems like he's gonna have to come back to the game.
Time to raise my APS.
Why's the payload stopped?
Here's that choke point again. Damage going both ways. Looks like Xenos is putting in the work though. Oh, you guys have school-specific logins, huh? Or summoner names to some extent, NHS1 and NHS8. That's kind of cool. Alright, and it looks like the payload is starting to move here. Oakmont's been able to clear that breach.
Yeah, finally around that little building right there. Our Doomfish is definitely trying to go through it a little bit, but...
We're seeing another choke point coming up here, but it looks like we've already got our tanks out in front of it, so hopefully we just kind of stick with the payload.
Yeah, and it's interesting seeing how our Mercy is like moving around the payload, kind of staying really high off the ground during the majority of this, all of these fights.
Yep, looks like the Cowboy was trying to flank left a little, but that got cleaned up.
Great
And
kill from
ultis
the
coming through both directions. Lots of ultis flying all over the place. Looks like and Oakmont got the best of that exchange overall. And I don't think Baby Diva will be able to do a whole lot by herself here. So hopefully she's retreating. Oh no, she's out of there. Done. Alright. So, first checkpoint done. And added some time to the clock.
Great hook from our Roadhog right there. Got a great pick on the opposing team. I think it was their Baptiste.
And we've got a player way out in front of our tanks there. That's kind of interesting. Seems to be working okay.
Yeah, it looks like we have tried to take the high ground on this map. I'm trying to see who's up there, but
Yep, on the top
it's
right
definitely
there.
playing in our favor.
Two ultis coming through and completely clearing that. And it looks like that is almost a sweep here. Again, Diva, last one standing, but a hook grabs her and she's now surrounded and in big trouble. And that is second checkpoint. Couple more minutes on the clock. Here we go.
That's perfect. Half our team is on fire right now. Doing a great job pushing.
And on fire refers to?
Just like, if you look at like all the character profiles, it's normally when they get so many kills in a row.
Okay.
So I know like, our Reinhardt's gotten quite a few streaks in a row.
Ooh. Potential to hook somebody up from the top left there. Did you see that shot coming up over the shields and everything? On the left side. Oh, it looks like they got him. Okay.
Yeah, and our Doomfist is really pushing forward there.
Yeah, he just knocked a bunch of people back, right?
Yeah, that gave us so much wiggle room to work with as we're trying to come around this corner right here.
Yep.
That was perfect.
And it looks like their Reinhardt's doing work, kind of stopping things there. Pushed a bunch of our players back and is able to get a kill or two.
Definitely pushing our Roadhog back there, especially since the Reinhardt still have a shield for fire.
Yep. And it looks like they're down to Diva Mercy. Oh no, they've got three. Who's the third? Can't see. Oh, is that a Tracer over there bouncing around?
Oh, do they have a hero switch?
I don't know. Somebody's kind of bouncing around. Who's the roller skate person?
Oh, probably Lucio.
Lucio, okay.
Yeah. I haven't seen him too much, but normally he does a great job in like just healing every single teammate possible.
Alrighty, and payload arrives. GG, and I believe we switch and do the opposite now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
0. Switching sides.
Rising
Taking a look at our
no more messing.
defense, or are we on offense right now?
We're defending. I think it's
Defending.
exact flip-flop, right? Where we have to stop the
Yeah,
package.
yeah,
So
we're
I
on
see us kind of
defense.
setting up at that choke point there.
Our Doomfist definitely is trying to take the high ground right now, but I don't see any hero switches in particular. So
Yeah, I don't
probably
know.
As usual.
similar setup, I'm assuming.
Could be.
Oh, just all in one spot.
Yep. I don't see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, everybody's here.
Oh man. Hopefully this plays out well.
And there's the car. Okay, who's way forward? Oh, blue is way forward there. That's cool. They probably suspect he's up there. No, he's going in for the flank. Oh man, it seems early. And here comes the brawl. Wow.
Just got hooked.
Hook
Oh
punch
man.
done. That was just
Yeah.
over.
Our
And there's
Reinhardt
blue. The
almost
flank is
got
coming in.
killed.
He's still doing damage back there. Okay, wow. Yeah, that was just too chaotic. Like,
Yeah, I don't know if they expected all of our teammates to just jump down at once.
man, this is how the League of Legends Berserkers play. They're just
Oh my.
so aggressive that the other team's like, wait, are you serious? You're going for that? And they just don't know what to do. Like, if they ever did that against a really, really good team, the other team would shut the League of Legends players down. But so far, it's been working for them just to be way, way, way aggressive. And that works. It is kind of messy coming the other direction though now. It seems like we are now on the back foot. Stalled out the cart for a good chunk of time here, but looks like that's a full sweep. That is an ace.
Yeah, I noticed like our Doomfist and our Roadhog are having to catch back up with our Reinhardt and
Yep.
their team.
Yep, and that's also going to kind of string our people out in a line here. So we'll see if they let the cart advance and wait to group up, or if they try to stop it kind of as it comes. Let's see.
Can you guys hear me again? I think I
Yep,
fixed
we
my
can
mic.
hear you. You're back.
Yeah.
Perfect. There we go. Sorry about that, folks. I ran over the mic with my computer chair.
No worries.
Yep. My bad cord management.
So we were surprised to see our players just kind of descend on that with the flank coming in from our damage, and that it actually worked. And then we didn't notice quite how your team turned it around. What did you see going on there from your perspective?
I think it was just like they tried to do the right matchup. This character fighting this character who had the advantage, and I think they just got the the right pickoffs at the right time.
Got it. That
I
1v1
won't
duel
lie,
strategy.
I was a little bit mixed up with the mic stuff, but I'll be more attentive now, I promise.
Sounds good. We ran a stream with no mic once. That was bad.
Huh? Oh no,
Let's see,
I've been
Data.
there
I think
too.
the score
My
is
sympathies to you.
Oakmont 2. And,
What an ulti there from the Sigma. Doesn't look like it was able to do much though.
Ooh,
Right, but it looks like
a lot of damage coming through though from that.
yeah, it looks like with 2 players down, Norwalk might be able to make it through the first segment of they're gonna make it.
Yeah,
through the
no
first
problem
segment.
there. Our players are still regrouping in a big long stream here. It's gonna be a while till we regroup.
The McCree on the other side definitely played a strong role in like killing our own crew and everything.
Yeah.
I noticed they got quite a few picks. I think that was really important.
Yeah, I think our McCree was like midway down the ledge and suddenly just got vaporized. And somebody's airborne piling in some damage from above too.
Yeah, looks like, yeah, and I spoke too soon. I said that Norwalk at this point, but Oakmont has proved otherwise. Like, shout out to that Doomfist and that Roadhog player, and now Ryan, although looks like that's gonna be it. But
Yeah.
Oakmont burned so much time from the clock with that hold. Those were great little individual holds.
I've seen the Roadhog pull a hook punch combo a couple times in just one shot.
Roadhog is nasty. Roadhog is deadly. Actually, if you don't, well, I guess, yeah, it looks like Norwalk isn't running with a Reinhardt. Reinhardt would be very good against this Roadhog, but we don't see him. We see Sigma and we see our own Roadhog.
Step rider.
Yeah, we just took down both tanks on Norwalk, the Sigma and the Roadhog. So shout out to our team.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah, this fight is just getting chaotic, but Norwalk is on the losing side of it. They're down 2 players. This fight is going back though. Oakmont needs to watch out to not get pulled out too far. That's when Norwalk has the advantage and the respawning players can come around for a flank. They wisely backed off. Great, oh what a Sigma ulti! Looks like Reinhardt goes down. The nano went off. Or sorry, the nano boost went off.
Yeah, Oakmont is totally pushed back right now. Our healer is all the way back, can't really get to our other teammates who are really far extended into Norwalk's team.
Yeah, this looks like a last-ditch attempt here.
Yeah, Oakmont, I think it looks like Oakmont's still holding pretty well though. Oh!
I don't know, I think that's temporary. The health bars are dropping.
Oh yeah, we just lost more than half our team.
Yep. Yeah, that was a desperation attempt there. We're just throwing health bars at the clock.
Good res by that Mercy. And once again, Roadhog is wasting time on the point. That's crucial when it comes to these tiebreakers, because right now, even if Norwalk can make it to the end, they are not going to have as good as the tiebreaker score as Oakmont, which puts them on the back foot if this thing goes to overtime.
Great.
Our Doomfist, who was doing a little bit of damage, totally just fell down. That might be important since our offense is a little bit weaker now. We only have the shield, and our Mercy is kind of hanging towards the front.
And with our main tank down, yeah, this is gonna go through, I think.
It was a great sleep cutting off the Roadhog ultimate.
Heroes never die.
Yeah, our Mercy's trying so desperately to save our teammates.
Wait! We got a numbers advantage
Oh
now.
wow! That was pretty good.
Oh, that nano Roadhog ulti, that is another devastating one. It's high noon again. Ooh, 2-3 great picks.
Yep.
And a res to for one of our teammates. And I just noticed the Mercy just died. That might be really. I think we're gonna have some trouble with healing, especially our offenses. Norwalk pushes forward.
Norwalk might be able to make it onto the point. Oh, what a shatter!
Wow! A lot of damage coming through there.
And I can't keep giving enough growth to this Ramoka player. He is great on the Rhine. He is a great tank player.
Yeah, looks like we just had a hero switch to Tracer.
Are we gonna see a wrecking ball come out from any of these tank players?
Oh, haven't seen that in a while. Maybe. I don't know if we've practiced that very much yet.
And,
not this year anyway.
Tracer is holding the point so well here. Tracer just held the point for almost 10 seconds on her own for the team to respawn, although 3 go down from Oakmont, 4.
And with only 14 seconds, this countdown is crazy. Oh, come on!
Just barely makes it to the end.
Just
Oh my
barely. That
goodness.
was so close. That was hard fought. Good game.
Score
And so you said there's a tiebreaker coming up at this point?
3.
Yes, so we'll go into tiebreakers. So both teams will get the chance to attack again, but because Oakmont had more time on the clock when they pushed the cart to the finish, they have 3 minutes and 40 seconds to push the cart as far as they can. Norwalk will only have a minute.
Got it. Sounds good.
Tiebreaker is clearly in Oakmont's favor. We'll see if, I don't know if Norwalk's got any tricks up their sleeve to maybe really push hard. I think Oakmont will push first. Oh, it looks like Norwalk will push first, actually. So yeah, Norwalk with only a minute. So the game will stay in overtime as long as somebody's touching the cart. But you know, if you know players pushed off the cart for too long, that's just the end of it for Norwalk. And I mean, I guess we'll see how far they get it.
Right.
Damage amplified.
Yeah, and Mr. Warden, I'm not sure if you're seeing this setup again.
Yeah. I guess we're just jumping off a ledge. Hey man, if everybody's doing it, wouldn't you do it too?
I mean, oh my gosh. Oh, got my fingers crossed that this works out. We got the same exact setup for heroes.
It worked out the first time. I think it's gonna work. Although, looks like we have a Winston and a Pharah. We have a few. Oh,
did you guys just
like we have a
Norwalk lose a
disconnect.
teammate?
let me check up on that and see what's up. Hit the pause. I guess I'll chime in with the team and see what's up.
Sounds good. And will you go check in too, please, Ashley? Just pop over.
Yeah.
Thanks.
All right, apologies for that.
No worries.
Hopefully everything's okay. Okay, yeah. Looks like his Overwatch game crashed. Yeah, I guess that's one of the unfortunate side effects of esports, right? We gotta deal with the technical difficulties, but it is what it is.
Hey, we had an on-time match start. Everybody showed up. That's a good day.
Yeah, I have to agree. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. I mean, it's scary to think that there's already 20 seconds off the clock for Norwalk. Like this is going to be a rough push. This is going to be a very rough push.
Yep.
Yeah, these unfortunate technical difficulties.
No worries. Hey, question for you. Does your team use any kind of like training tools or anything that you guys like?
So we were using Gwoop for a while.
Okay.
We still use it occasionally.
Mm-hmm.
Gwoop's been great just for general like memorization and like timing and mouse placement stuff.
Right.
Other than that, the team just likes to play together and they like to scrim. They love to just play new opponents. Learn new play styles.
Awesome. Sounds good.
Yeah, they just play the game more and more.
I think we use a little aim trainer with Overwatch. We don't really have like a suite of training tools like we might for some of the other games.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because Rocket League, you can get the Ball Chaser app. You
Right,
can do a bunch of
I was
those
just
training
gonna say-
packs. You can freestyle.
Rocket League has a bevy. They have an amazing amount of training software. Yeah.
Yep. And then League of Legends has the crazy analysis packages in a couple different game modes. So, and then I like the Mobalytics Proving Ground as a warm up. That's kind of a cool one.
Ooh, interesting. Okay. And it looks like... Okay, and it looks like our Norwalk player just got back in.
Awesome. Here we go.
Games. It's a close one, but we're almost halfway through Norwalk's clock. They have to push like their life depends on it.
And they are moving forward here. They've kind of gone through that first choke.
Yeah,
But now it's contested again.
And
it looks like Frontline's holding, but some of the backline's taking some damage. A lot of weird angles coming in.
And a rest from our Mercy to the McCree, we're definitely going to have a lot more offensive power.
Right. Kills coming through, but I don't think that's going to be enough time to get the payload all the way up the road.
And
Yeah,
props to Norwalk's Winston right now, doing a lot of like splash damage.
How's the overtime work? As long as the payload is moving, they're good?
Exactly. As long as
Okay.
one player from Norwalk is touching the card, it'll keep going. But if Oakmont can push them all off for like a second or two, it's game over.
Okay.
Basically, if Norwalk loses even one team fight, that's just it. And speak of the devil. Oh, yep, there's two down.
Yep.
Yeah, took out both tanks. It's maybe a little difficult for the remaining players on it.
Oh, what a great Junkrat ulti to end this thing off.
Yeah, great damage coming in from blue there. All right, and now the roles are reversed, right?
Right, and not to mention Oakmont's got 3 minutes 40 seconds,
To
and
even
all they
get it
have to
just
do
one
is get
spot
the card
upward.
to that point.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's going to be real tough.
I'll see how it goes. Norwalk is going to have to do a crazy, crazy hold here. Like, they're going to have to win every team fight here.
Right. And do you think you'll see a different team comp for that, or kind of comfort pick, standard issue brawl, or what do you think?
From Norwalk, I'm expecting comfort picks, although we'll see in a moment. Yep, these seem like comfort picks to me.
Okay.
Yeah, oh, I guess no, we're switching up a little bit. We got a Zarya showing up. That's not usual for this team. But that's kind of exciting. I'm excited to see how that goes.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
We ran into some issues last week where we knew our comp wasn't good, but some of our newer players just simply couldn't switch. So that was rough.
One of our things that our coach, our Overwatch coach, has specified to players, he said, pick your role, pick 3 characters, and become the master of those 3 characters. That way, there's always an option. There's always something to switch off to.
Yep, similar to League of Legends there. I'll be right back, guys. Just a sec.
Looks like our Roadhog is definitely pushing forward, trying to get around this corner. Just lost the Reinhardt on Norwalk.
Yeah, and that Symmetra teleport was amazing. What a flank. That was such a good play.
Yeah, we definitely. I noticed that hero switch, and I'm curious. Like, that's probably just so we could catch back up as the payload would goes forward.
Just as expected.
It looks like this game's over. It looks like Oakmont's gonna take it.
Victory.
Alrighty, back. Alrighty, GG, well played. Hey, Coach, thanks for joining us. That was super fun.
Yeah, that was super fun. Hey, thanks for having me. Shout out to you guys. You guys run an impressive stream setup.
Oh, thank you. We've been working on it. All right, and good luck on the rest of your season. Hopefully we meet up again.
Yeah, thank you very much. Hope to talk to you again soon. Thanks for having me.
Yep, our pleasure. All right, we'll catch everybody later. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Let's see, next stream is on Thursday at 4 if we can make it. That'll be Rocket League and Play Versus. Bye everyone.
Awesome. Hey, great stuff. This was super fun. Like, you guys,